Hi guys, I've been modeling in Giraffe these FDOT content classifications, so Florida Department of Transport, from C1 natural wilderness through to C6 urban core, like the highest density of urban form, and kind of this gradient in between. It's like this little cut of urban land, um, which displays the various types of urban makeup. And I've modeled it here in Giraffe kind of exactly. So I've got the 8 classifications. Tall buildings, call that commercial. Maybe they've chopped a bit of this off and turned it into resi, some hotel, 8-story apartments, some retail underneath. Row houses, think Brooklyn, maybe Surrey Hills, through to commercial office parks, suburban houses, little towns, hamlets, farmhouses. Um, And then I started pushing things around. This is where Giraffe is so great, is I could, you know, push all the area from these middle three classifications. So this one's a C2T and this one's a C3C. Just turn those into farmland and up the density of these two and lower the urban core. This is a far more sort of European walled city hard line between farmland and urban core. And these two have the same area. We're looking at the same thing. And then what I did was I modeled, the extreme case where you bring the farmland all the way up to the tower's foot, the tower's base. And I left one 5-story kind of apartment and crank the height of the towers. And again, this and this and this all have the same area. And I think that's what's really powerful about Giraffe is this ability to say, oh, what if we did that? What if we didn't want this one? What if we just made this all farmland? Okay, now our target area is 207, so now we have to, well, I may do this, just crank some more resi on top of the hotel, and then we have to increase the height to there, right? So if we just live in towers and farms, that's what it would be like. That's sort of a science fiction scenario. This is kind of an as-built gradient, and this is sort of a halfway between the two. Um, and this, as an exercise for an urban designer to do, or a city to do, to show people, hey, this is what it could feel like. You could look from your apartment out over the fields, and then you have these kind of European streets with the cafes and the density and this highly, highly walkable scenario. Um, as opposed to this, you need cars because to get to your office, you're going to drive there, or this, where you live like it's the future. You never leave the tower. Maybe you occasionally cross the tower from one tower to the other, but as soon as you want to, you're into nature. These are real policy choices or urban form decisions. Take generations to create with zoning, etc. But it's worth exploring them